Warren Chirac, and that made me think of this back and forth that we saw where basically Herb did an interview and he said that he thinks that Akademiks and Vlad specifically should be giving, hundreds of thousands of dollars back to Chicago for basically like building their careers off of Chicago. That's what Herb said. Ak and Vlad both spoke on it. Ak got a little disrespectful at a certain point in the live stream about it. Like I definitely felt like, oh shit, we might be seeing some fireworks here. But I don't think Herbo really like clapped back. But how do you feel about those statements?
I mean, for me personally, I don't be giving a fuck about a lot of shit like I don't like that because it's like I'm not who am I to tell a nigga what to do with his money? Like and them niggas, yeah, they made money out, but Vlad made money. Like I be getting where they come from with Akademiks sometimes because his shit was literally war in Chirac, and that's what it was big with him. Vlad is big off all type of other shit.
Yeah.
Like he don't just do Chicago. He's not just a Chicago based thing. So like shit, I don't know. Like it don't hurt to like who say them who is it even to say them niggas got $100,000 to spell like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't be really caring about shit like that. I can't tell a nigga what to do with his money and shit. Like, yeah, a lot of people made money off Chicago, but that shit made us money too. Like just the fact that Akademiks putting them stories together like that and putting it out there and broadcasting it, that shit still made more rappers come from behind that shit. Like it's just like, yeah, you pushing the negative shit out there. You showing the negativity, but what are we doing positive?
Right, but I feel like if Ak was still doing the Warren Chirac, that would be an overall net positive thing for Chicago because a lot of these younger generation of rappers and shit are just not at that level of fame. Even though their music is doing super good and shit, there's just not really people making these characters make sense to the audience oftentimes until they're dead, like in the case of Bloodhound Lil Jeff and shit, that it's like we didn't really even have a chance to get into the lore, like really understand him until he was kind of gone already.
So I don't get mad at them for what they doing or feel no type of way because I really look at it like, all right, yeah, they did it this way, but they brought exposure to more and more people and put more stories to each other. Like even what Trap Lord doing, that's exposure. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you doing hours of time and thinking and broadcasting shit. You make it like some people watching this shit and never seen these niggas. Now they going to listen to their music off a documentary. Like just because they block turned up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still.
Let me ask you this though. You ever did like any therapy or anything?
No. I need it though. I do know I need it, but I don't. I just look at it like how the fuck another human being that ain't been through what I've been through can tell me anything about what I'm going through.
Yeah.
Cause I'm up in the head for real. Cause I've been through a lot of shit, especially like, and it's still happening. So it's like that's the only reason I just started back rapping now. Cause I'm angry again with life. Like when I dropped Don't Get Smoked or when I dropped Art of War. So it's like I feel that way. So now it's like, all right, that's why I've been in Mississippi locked in that studio like that with them. Cause Meezy, no, that nigga was calling me too. Come on, bro, come on. Cause I got a story to tell. I've been outside.
I see a lot of black people on Twitter talking about how their experience with therapy has left a lot to be desired. And in particular, when they end up having like white therapists that they just feel like fundamentally like this person can't understand my experience and shit.
If I really look at it like if you ain't been through what I've been, if you ain't held your homies, your best friends at their dying moments in life bleeding out, if your woman that you know what I'm saying, that you spent all these years with shot herself in the head in the bed where y'all both just laid y'all head and made love all type of shit and you don't know what the well, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so much shit. Like bro, my pops got stage 4 cancer right now. You feel me? My grandma is in her 90s, all type of shit. Like life passing by right now with shit going on, so nobody can, you know what I'm saying? Like I done lost a lot of my niggas. You see Dumbo just died. That was one of my immediate homies. And we ain't lose them to no op shit in the street, so it's like, damn, we grown ass men and this shit still going on. And he was just partying and kicking and chilling. That's what he do. Niggas know. Everybody see him outside. Anyway, he good.
Let me ask you this then. So having conversations like this, like even with us, like you get to monetize off past trauma situations, but then again, like you got to go on with the rest of your day after shit like this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how does that feel to like, you made it to this point where, because a lot of niggas ain't even making it to 30 or, you know what I'm saying, the ages that you are. So you damn near OG, but you might have to, like, sometimes to get the bag, you have to relive and tell these stories. And like, how are you comfortable with that? Like,
I'm comfortable with it because it feel better to get it out than to keep it bottled up. Cause then nigga be beating himself up at home, crying, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I just made a song for my homie Damo and for the block, and it was just like the whole time I made it, nigga recording me, don't even know I'm crying hard as hell doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, damn, like, cause it's just like, it's realistic. Like, nigga, this our life. People, this shit televised and shit like that, but this our life for real. Like, we really living this shit every day. Nigga don't know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, or who's gonna be next, because it's just a repeating cycle and we can't stop it.
One last question, not one last question, but what death would you say made you numb?
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Man, I can't even say I'm all the way numb yet, because that shit with Damo just hurt me, bro. Like, that shit just hurt me so, but that shit just broke me, bro. And I was in Mississippi when I got the call, you feel me? Like, I'm down. I just got down now. We just come from outside kicking it, all type of shit. We finna go in the studio and record. Motherfuckers blowing my phone up at 4, 5 in the morning. I just went to sleep. Wake up 2 hours later, see the comment off, something wrong. They right there, out there. His body's still out there. Everybody out there. What the f? Shit reminded me of Lil Boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Lil Boo, that's really one of the ones. Like, Lil Boo and Stello, that shit hurt. LA hurt differently, because it's like, I felt like he didn't deserve that shit, and he was gonna do so much for so many people around him with where he was going. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I can't even say I'm numb, bro, because that shit still a nigga up. I know if I lose another one of my homies, it's gonna be the same shit. That shit just make a nigga angry. It's like, how we supposed to change?
I just want to speak on behalf of, like, therapy. They're not, like, necessarily supposed to be able to, like, prescribe what you should do with yourself or, like, how you should think about things. But to me, I find it very helpful. Like, everybody in your life, for a variety of factors, you like basically can't be 100% honest with. Like, if you're talking about what you're going through with your mom, there's just, like, things you don't want your mom to know about you. And same thing with your girl, and same thing with your friends. Like, a lot of people just kind of have their guard up in a variety of different ways with all the different people in their life. And with a therapist, if you actually get into the environment of, like, having this be a person that you totally trust, you know, you can tell them anything and they're not going to be able to go and expose you or whatever. Like that, I saw this viral clip of Shaq talking about how a man should never be 100% honest with his woman. And I think a lot of us kind of, like, know that at the end of the day. Like, you don't necessarily want to expose, like, your greatest weaknesses to a woman, because we've all ended up in combative situations where they can use that shit against you. And I guess that, like, is the one thing about therapy that I can say, is that to just have that environment where you could be totally open and talk about what you're going through with a person where they're capable of judging you, but you don't really give a what their judgment of you. For me personally, my therapist, I do it on Zoom, and she is a woman who lives in Mexico. She's from America, but she just lives out there, and she does this shit over Zoom. And I feel like I can tell her anything about myself, even if it makes me sound awful. And that's kind of valuable.
I wouldn't feel bad. Me sitting just talking to somebody And you know what I'm saying? They gonna go home and tell it. I know they not supposed to. It's like it's against the law or some shit, but they still gonna go home and tell their significant other or somebody like, yeah, this fucker is crazy. I was talking to earlier. Like it's just like nah, bro. Like I don't.
You ever see The Sopranos?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like how he began to the therapist talking
Oh
about
yeah. That's exactly what it would be like. Yes.
Hey, we might need to write a TV show, man.
But then he starts her and
hey, who knows? Could be a come up for the therapy.
yeah, that would be like 0% surprising. 600 Breezy got his therapist knocked up.
No,
that shit would not be surprising at all. That would be like the least surprise. They gonna be like, yeah, what else is new?
If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From glass gear to infused sweets, they've got one of the best lineups online. They ship fast, it's always discreet, and their app makes shopping too